Next topic, we got to talk about Devondre Campbell. Whew. Walked off the field late third quarter. No explanation. He just said he didn't want to play. But we got a video for y'all to talk about this situation. Let's get it.
Devondre Campbell, he didn't play and he went into the locker room at some point.
Yeah, said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
The coaching staff?
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in. So.
During the game or before?
No, that was in the third quarter.
I mean, he's a professional. He's been playing for a long time. I mean, if he didn't want to play, he shouldn't have dressed out. You know, he could have told me that before the game. So I feel like there was some sucker that he did. Definitely hurt the team because, you know, D went down, and we needed a linebacker, you know, and I think Flan was banged up too. So for him to do that, that's some sucker stuff to me, in my opinion. Like, probably going to get cut soon, so, you know, it is what it is with that.
Woo! So, Dave, it's your squad, man. I mean, we've seen people quit. We've seen Antonio Brown walk off the field, right? All right, we've seen Davis, you know, he retired in the middle of the game, you know, so, but this right here, this is unusual. You know, he just walked off the field and no explanation. Literally said, I don't want to play. And there's speculation saying because he wasn't getting his opportunities, Greenlaw came back and he just took his, all that stuff. But Dave, this is your squad. React to it. What you think?
So let me explain this the right way. It had nothing to do with Drake Greenlaw. It was it was more so because D Winters was getting more playing time than he was. D Winters, if people don't remember, D Winters is a linebacker we drafted out of TCU. I think it was last year or the year before, but he's been on the team for a little while now. D Winters has played a lot better than Devondre Campbell has this year. If you look at most of the plays on this defense that where it plays them and giving up, who's been on the other end of that? It's been Devondre Campbell. We signed him because we weren't able to get Eric Kendricks. Remember, we had originally agreed to a deal with Eric Kendricks, but then he pulled the agreement and went to go sign with the Cowboys. So that's what happened with that. So Devondre Campbell was just we got to sign somebody, so we signed Devondre Campbell. And the reason why Eric Kendricks didn't play because he knew that he was just going to be there for Drake to take place of Drake Greenlaw while he was out. Mm-hmm. Devondre Campbell knew that was the same thing for him, but he did not play well in the preseason or in practice. So D Winters got more of the playing time than he did. And then you saw as the season went on, Devondre Campbell just kept giving the big plays, especially on passing downs. He kept giving the big plays, and he wasn't making plays in the run game either. So D Winters took that. Then you see in this game when you see Drake Greenlaw's hurt, D Winters goes out, and then Flanagan Fowles also gets hurt as well. All of a sudden now you want to have a hissy fit and don't want to play in the game. I'm glad that they got you off the team now because you don't deserve to be on the NFL team at all. You just go ahead and retire. Just leave the game because I don't understand the integrity that you have or lack thereof of integrity to be in the game. You dress up and then you don't play because you're not getting any playing time because you don't deserve it. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve it. There was nothing that you did this year to say you deserve more playing time than D Winters, Drake Greenlaw when he comes back, of course, or any other linebacker on that team. You have not played well this year, Devondre Campbell. I'm sorry. And good riddance. I'm glad that you're gone. I definitely hope that they don't bring you back. You were on a 1-year contract. Whoever you go to, good luck to them. But I'm glad that you're gone from the San Francisco 49ers, whether it's suspension or you got cut. I'm just glad you're gone because you can't have that here. I don't think anybody here will want someone like that on their team. Who honestly would want someone on the team who is so upset that they leave in the middle of a game and a game that means a lot to where you could possibly win, and then they all of a sudden just walk out. They walk out and they tell the head coach, "I don't want to play." Not I'm hurt. Not I got other things to do. I just don't want to play. We have players on this team, 2 players on this team who have lost their child. They have all the reasons in the world to not play. That's a devastating thing. That is an emotional hurt. That's a mental thing that you're going through. That's something that I believe someone would have a viable excuse to not play. Drake Greenlaw could have sat out the rest of the year. He did not have to come back and play this game with an ACL injury that he had just 10 months ago. Just 10 months ago in the Super Bowl that happened to him, and now he's back playing in the NFL. Talanoa Funga has a broken hand, but he's playing in the game with a broken hand. You're perfectly healthy, and you decide not to play. So you don't deserve to be on the team. You don't deserve to be on the field at all.
Fred Warner messed up foot. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because Dave said basically everything just now. There is no room in the league for stuff like that. On nobody's team, nobody wants to play with somebody to quit on you. I don't think nobody in life want to just be around somebody to quit on you. So I mean, I think his days in the NFL are done. That right there was the last, flag pointed in the ground. That was it. So yeah, that was a sucker move. So Charvarius Ward, whatever what he said was right. It was a sucker move. So that's all I really got to say about it. That's a sucker move. That was a sucker move. Shouldn't have got dressed.
Yeah, he signed a 1-year contract, $5 million this year. He'll be a free agent this year, so he probably did play his last NFL game, unless he got ties with some other team. I doubt it. But I do want to say this. Kudos to the 49ers, because when you look at that move, you assume, like, remember I killed Nick Sirianni the other day? I was like, yo, the locker room. That wasn't a locker room issue. That was literally one guy just walking off the field. They asked everybody about that, and everybody was like, yo, like, you should never play. I mean, George Kittle, I think it was George Kittle. He said it didn't affect us because that's just one guy, you know what I mean? That had nothing to do with the game, basically. And he didn't even know he did that till after the game. So, it wasn't like the locker room was all jacked up and he was the result of it. You know what I mean? That was a personal thing he did, and that he walked off. That had nothing to do with nobody else. That is his mindset. So kudos to y'all for that, because I was waiting to see, oh man, there's gonna be some drama. And then it turned out to be no drama. Everybody was in sync. Like, yo, Fred Warner was like, man, I ain't gonna comment about that. That's his business. But this man, 31 years old, grown man. Part of my affirmation, I hope you, if you're watching, that you say affirmations on a daily basis. Part of my affirmations is winners never quit and quitters never win, and I am a winner. Say that every day. That's like, I mean, why be a quitter? Nobody wants to be around a quitter. Nobody wants to play with a quitter. Nobody wants to lock arms with a quitter. Like, if I'm going to war with you, I need to know you're going to finish to the end. If you quit, like, we'll be playing 2K. And if you want to do like quit in the middle of the game, I'm like, I'm not playing with this dude no more. Like, what the fuck? And you're my opponent. Imagine being on the same team and you do that. This is irritating. When my kids don't want to finish, when like something simple, they eating their food and they don't want to finish it. I'm like, yo, you gotta finish your food. Like, you gotta create a habit of going all the way, like finishing through. Don't leave nothing on it. Don't leave no stone unturned. You gotta finish it all the way through. If you're gonna start something, you gotta finish it. I remember one of my mentors, his name Walter Charles, right? Y'all know who he is. And he said that I think it was one of his kids. I forgot what kid it was, probably his daughter, and she wanted to play volleyball. I think it was something like that. And then once she started, she didn't want to continue it. He like, well, you're gonna finish the season. Finish the season, and then you won't play next year. But you already started, so you have to finish the season. So that's my mentality. So when I see a grown man who's getting paid bucks quit like that, it's either something mentally going on with him that's had nothing to do with football. But I can't say that right now because he just said, I don't want to play no more. He didn't get no explanation or nothing right now. So based on what I know, he just quit because he was in his feelings. And that right there, I know daggone well Adam Pease better not sign him right now. So I know nobody's going to sign this dude. He made a mistake. And then there were some tweets that people pulled up. I know you probably saw it, Dave. Back in 2011, 2000 and something, like a long time ago. And he was like, man, I'm so beautiful. I should quit football and be a model. Or like, I know he's probably joking, but like, dang, look what now he quit. Like, He probably might be a model. I don't know. So that was a terrible, immature move right there. I don't like it. I wouldn't want to be around people who quit football or quit anything in life with no real explanation. You know, just quit because you didn't want to be there. Nah, I can't rock with that.
Can't either. Glad he's off the team.